This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the New Mexico State Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So New Mexico State's offense will get first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's King. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to star it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Curtis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So FIU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 1st down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires left. He's got it. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. The sure hands. It's Curtis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Hunt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the 1st down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going.
Turning it on! Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Panthers look to keep this drive humming. Got it in the middle. It's McNeil. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
FIU pushing tempo. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Panthers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill. Through a little crack, that was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Nevada is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to Wyoming. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant...
It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Stone. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back.
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Handoff from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. There he goes. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. FIU pushing tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. FIU set up with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Setting up the screen. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. Unloads it downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Aggies moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Pittsburgh proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Panthers team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Quickly to the tight end. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They kick it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burke. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And here comes the punt team. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got enough for the first. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's got the back in the middle. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Working their way closer and closer closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Hold and finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. FIU pushing tempo.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, he got loose. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Lewis.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Quick tempo here for the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The Panthers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Florida International offense is back on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Stone. He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from InfoCision Stadium, these Zips got to be thrilled with this result. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the map.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Catches it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Caught behind the line. It's Stone. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. FIU pushing tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Burke. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Got it in the middle. It's Burke. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's McNeil. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Working that left side now. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pulls it in, it's Williams. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Turning it on! And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that ball is live in the backfield. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. New Mexico State will be forced to punt.
Number 17, on to punt it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets down the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll heave it deep. Snags it inside the 20. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for the offense. They'll try the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
New Mexico State, 13.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. FIU pushing tempo.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Shotgun snap on third down. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Pressure coming. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia Southern came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Atlanta had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Byers on the move. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the well. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Timeout, New Mexico State.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And that is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. He'll throw on 3rd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll move the wide receiver. Going for the marker on the ground. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Looking down the middle. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Lost a throw on first down. With the catch, it's Williams. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here's a heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to swing it on second down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Deep shot for the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
After hitting that field goal down in possession here late, one timeout in your back pocket, I'm thinking we're still going to see onside kick here. So nice job by the kicker. They're knocking it through the uprights. Now the big question, can he execute the onside kick?
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
That will put the wrap. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.